Well, good morning, one and all. Well, good afternoon, I should say. Depending on where you're actually viewing from. What a day of cricket we're in for. What a day. We just missed one delivery. It's Muhammad Ali into Greaves. Big appeal for LBW there, but a lot of bat involved, so no danger for Greaves on that occasion. I'm surprised that they've opened up with Muhammad Ali, if I'm honest. I thought they might have just gone straight for a spin. But that's not been the case. 103 for 6. The West Indies, and if you haven't heard the news, Brandon King, he will not play any further part in this test match, so he will not be batting today for the West Indies. So in theory, 104 for 7. Not the news that the West Indies and every West Indian fan wanted to hear, but them's the facts. Them's the facts, so that's what we go with. Right, I'm with you. I'm all yours, as the saying goes. West Indians innings so far. Chanderpaul out for 17. Bowled Sajid, LBW. Hodge out for 34. Bowled Usman, LBW. Jangu out for 13. Bowled Sajid. Chase out for 17. Caught and bowled Usman. Hope out for 15. Sajid, LBW. And Seals out for a duck. Bowled Sajid, LBW. Really up against it, the West Indies. Final ball of the over. Dot ball to end it. 104 for 6. Let's have a look at the weather forecast for the Port of Spain, the test match today. Hopefully there won't be any interruptions due to the weather. It's going to be Usman to continue. Roach on strike, 2 slips, silly mid off. Glad I remembered to turn my mic off there. beat the outside edge there, he does, man. Roach trying to get to the pitch, but not able to do so. I don't think it's any surprise to see that the poll we've got up, 100% think Pakistan win this final test to draw the series. If you're joining us late, no Brandon King for the West Indies. He will take no further part in this test match, so he won't be batting today. So 103 for 7 effectively, and it's Usman into Roach. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Kemar Roach planted that front foot, went for a big heave over cow corner, got no bat on it, stumps all over the place, and an absolutely scandalously ridiculous shot. He gets one of these walking off. I've no sympathy for Roach, I'm afraid. Absolutely. I don't know what he was thinking about. You can have one of them, son. How on earth? He goes for naught. How does he think that is helping the team? That's the kind of shot. I know he's not a batsman as such, Kemar Roach, but that's the kind of shot that Harry Brook plays. You know, the ridiculous... I'm probably going to get out, so I'm just going to go for a heave and see if I can get that. That's not good enough. It shows a lack of mental strength. This game, it could be over by lunchtime. Could be over by lunchtime. Shamar Joseph coming into bat for the West Indies. Well, Shamar Joseph knows really just one way to bat. He might try and prod a couple, but he's going to go for runs, isn't he? He's not going to hold one end up and see if Greaves can get a 50 or something like that. And on this wicket, he may as well go for it, actually. But West Indies now bang in trouble. Just a second over of the day. Final ball of the over. Joseph on strike. Well, at least Shamar Joseph, he's off the dreaded donut. Both he and Greaves are on 104. May as well be for 8. No Brandon King. Do you know yesterday, the West Indies came out, bowled to a plan yesterday morning, worked ever so hard to get back into this game, and ultimately, you could say, with Warrican's figures of a 6 for me, another Pakistan collapse came. They became favourites for this test match once again. The weather's not going to intervene, even if we get rain today. Tomorrow's a fine day, so we are going to get a result either way. But the way that they came out and batted, all right, they had to adjust the line-up because of the injury to Brandon King. But they just batted poorly. Joseph on strike. That will be a leg by, actually. So 105 for 7. The West Indies. And Greaves, who's out there now, he's injured. He's got that thigh, stroke, hamstring injury. Leading by just 62 runs now, the West Indies. It is Muhammad Ali to continue. You know, is there a possibility that... I don't think there is. Is there a possibility that they can put another 100 on the West Indies? Give Pakistan a target to chase of around 160. That'd give you an outside slim chance. But I don't see where they're going to get the 100 from. Ali into Greaves. Well, Greaves just tried pulling that over cow corner. It kept so low, and with him being a tall batsman, once again the shot looked absolutely ridiculous. Luckily for him, it was missing off stump. So what's everybody's plans for tomorrow? Because we won't be watching the West Indies and Pakistan, that is for sure. Mohamed Ali beat the outside edge there. A defensive push from Greaves. And he wasn't defending the line. Ball are just too good for the batsman. And once again, this wicket, it's continued on from where it left off yesterday. If the ball breaks through the surface, it just skids low. You get the occasional one that'll hit a crack or something and take off. Nightmare for the batsman. But all you can say is, the Pakistani batters have dealt with it better than the West Indian batters. But that Kemar Roach shot that he got out bowled to Usman, head back, heave over cow corner, misses the ball clatters into his wickets, and you're walking back with a duck following you off. Ridiculous. Final ball of the over. Ali into Greaves. Greaves pulls that ball down to fine leg. So gets the single that he wanted off the last ball of the over so he can retain the strike. Looking at the weather forecast today for the Port of Spain. Reasonably encouraging, although a few interruptions possible. 30 degrees, mainly cloudy with a little bit of rain. Warm and humid. Should be plenty of dry periods, especially through the morning. Well, I think that's all that Pakistan are going to need. A few passing showers possible this afternoon. What does not look like an all-day washout. Usman to continue. Greaves on strike. Orthodox slip Salimid off. Just wondering what Shamar Joseph's going to do now. Just looking at Greaves running there, he's still limping. I'm wondering what Shamar Joseph's going to do now. Is he going to go for it, or is he going to play a sensible role and back Greaves up? Just got to take a phone call, bear with me. Well, fancy getting phone calls when the cricket's on. Don't people know that the West Indies are playing Pakistan? We got our answer, by the way. Shamar Joseph. First ball he faced from Usman. I was wondering if he was going to play a supporting role to Greaves. On leg stump, went for a big heave over leg side, got a big top edge, went for four, but Sajid out there was interested in the catch for a minute. Then he put a bit of fielding from him actually, allowing the ball to trickle over the boundary, but straight away, dot ball, then another ball pulled for four. So it's quite obvious that Shamar Joseph, he's going to bat his normal game, come what may. West Indies now lead by 72. I'm just wondering why. 150? There's something on I missed there. Got to take some runs off and be getting a bit giddy. One. 115 for 7. There we go. From 45.2. That's up to date now. Not quite sure what had gone on there. 150. Unless I was testing something out last night, I don't remember doing. Either way, it's Muhammad Ali bowling. Greaves on strike. Greaves is on 3 from 30 deliveries. Joseph's on 9 from 7. Got a problem with my heating system. Ali into Greaves. Well, when are these West Indian batsmen, when are they going to learn that you need to be aware that this ball may break through the surface and keep a little bit low? It did keep a little bit low, but it came off the bottom of Greaves' bat as he goes big over cow corner once again. Off the bottom of his bat, clatters into his stumps, big inside edge, and Greaves goes for 3 runs from 32 deliveries. 115 for 8 now, the West Indies, and ultimately that's 115 for 9 because no Brandon King. Yeah, what's everyone doing this afternoon? What you're doing this afternoon, because we're not going to be watching this game. This will be over in the blink of an eye. Even if Pakistan have the collapse of all collapses, they're still going to be able to get 60 odd runs, aren't they? Well, 72 runs at the moment. The West Indies lead by just one wicket left. Three dot balls and a wicket for Muhammad Ali. 1 for 29 his figures so far from 10 overs and 4 deliveries. And it's Jamel Warrican to come in for the Windies. final batsman. No, there's not an issue with the score. Brandon King is not coming into bat. He will take no further part in this test match. Well, at least it's a nice day out. Is there any more cricket on today? Let's have a look. Oh, we'll wait till the end of the over. Warwick on strike. Mohammed Ali runs in. God, I'm glad I muted my mic for that one. A bit of hay fever. The thing is, the Pakistani batsmen yesterday, they dug in when they had to. Look at Abdullah's innings. Ran out of partners eventually, didn't he? But there's no patience with the batsmen from the West Indies. There's just... got to get runs quickly. Got to get runs. Got to get runs. Well, you don't. Not on this wicket, you don't. You wait for a bad ball. Final ball of the over. Warwick on strike. Poor piece of fielding there from Pakistan. Usman it was. Mohammed Ali's not impressed with him. Sajid stops it going for 4, but Mohammed Ali not impressed. Looking at the weather as well, I know I've just read the weather out and it says there's possible rain around, but it looks absolutely beautiful. Yeah, 34 degrees. Few passing showers maybe this afternoon. This game will be done and dusted by then. Usman to continue. Shamar Joseph on strike. There you go, ladies and gents. Shamar Joseph went for the heave once again over cow corner. It just went straight up in the air. Rizwan waited underneath, took his gloves off, lit his pipe, had a little drink of his tea, waiting for this ball to come down. That's it. Into his gloves, end of the innings. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Rubbish. Absolute garbage. Not surprised the crowds are so low if this is the best that the West Indies can offer. (117), a lead of 74 the West Indies have got. Gotta say, Pakistan deserve to win this. We'll be back in a few moments. Yeah, get something planned nice for this afternoon. We won't be watching much more cricket. Disappointing.
still hear your voice at night. Make me feel alright. Jump right back into my heart. 'Cause we could dance the night away. Make me love you through the haze. Ain't no need to be afraid. I still hear your voice at night. Make me feel alright. Jump right back into my heart. Cause we could dance the night away. Make me love you through the haze. Ain't no need to be afraid. I want you bad. You're coming back. Cause I still hear your voice at night. Make me feel right. Jump right back into my life. Give me something else to do than thinking about. Are you thinking about it too? Don't need reason, my reasoning is you. I knew that we were bound to fall apart, but always kept you deep inside my heart. Maybe someday you'll forget the past. Still hear your voice at night. Make me feel alright. Jump right back into my heart. Cause we could dance the night away. Make me love you through the haze. Ain't no need to be afraid. I want you bad. You're coming back. Cause I still hear your voice at night. Make me feel alright. Jump right back into my life. I think about you, I really do. I keep on running back, I'm running back to you. I think about you, I really do. I keep on running back, I'm running back to you. Still hear your voice at night. I still hear your voice at night. I still hear your voice at night. Make me feel right. Jump right back into my life. I do.
Where did you go? My heart's on a mission. Search of my soul, 'cause I feel you slipping. Don't fade away to memory. I can feel you calling out my name. Somewhere in the galaxies, I feel you waiting. I'll run back for you, back for you, back for you.
from the hood. I charted the grounds upon which one day I'll have stood. I wanna be never be alone. So believe I really can live like I should. I'd call around now if I thought that I could shake about how I've been misunderstood. If I wasn't real, so naturally, tongue-tied I was.
Well, we are back. It's Roach. Into Azan. First ball of the innings. Just to put this into context, ladies and gentlemen, I put it into the computer box. How many times do you think Pakistan chasing fourth innings total of 75 runs, how many times do you think they've failed? I'll put you out of your misery. None. In fact, Pakistan's lowest failed fourth innings chase is 136 when they were bowled out for 111. Nelson by Sri Lanka in Abu Dhabi 2017. So the failures of 75 or less, nil. Roach into his hand. The Pakistan fans in the crowd, they've got the horns going. They've got the flags going. They were a little bit quiet yesterday when the West Indies were coming back into this game, but today, you know, this one's finished. Finito. Done and dusted. What a nice position for the opening batsmen, Azan and Imam. No pressure, is there really? Imam on strike. Roach runs in. Just had some good news from middle son. He's what, 29 years old? He's a music producer. He's just had one of his songs used by Barcelona FC in their training videos. Final ball of the over. Pulled to the leg side for 2 runs. 3 without loss, Pakistan. How long are the West Indies going to leave it before they turn to spin? Now, just because Pakistan have never lost, or they've never failed to chase in the fourth innings of a test match 75 runs or less. Doesn't mean it couldn't happen. It's not going to happen, but you've got to try. And the only way that's going to happen is if the West Indies, if they turn to spin and they give it a good go. Warwick on. Good to see. So the second over, he's on a hat-trick ball as well, isn't he? Closed out Pakistan's innings with 2 wickets, did Jamel Warrican. So this will be a hat-trick ball, fingers crossed for him. Wouldn't it be good if we could get 5 quick wickets for the West Indies for like 30? You'd have a game on then. I'd still expect Pakistan to limp over the line. But how vital was that first innings? 150 odd was it? From Abdullah. Absolutely vital when you look back on this test. It doesn't quite work like that, does it? Because the whole dynamics of the test changes. But Warrican's hat-trick ball, short leg, slip in place. Just play it to the leg side, so no hat-trick for Warrican. Just driven for a leisurely single, 2 long on. Azan's on 2, Imam's on strike. Yeah, I wonder what the other cricket that's on. I don't believe it. Warwick, he bowled a no ball. Only just, but. So it goes from bad to worse for the West Indies. Never understand the spin bowler bowling a no ball. I just don't get it. Is this why the West Indies are at the bottom of the table in the Test League? Let's have a look at the games that are on today. Because I'm pretty sure this one will be over by lunch. I wouldn't even bother going for lunch. Last ball of the over. What's coming up later cricket-wise? Well, the 13th of August, Sri Lanka and India. 19th of August, England and Pakistan. Headingley, Leeds. Looking forward to that one. The bad news is the final test, 27th, I can do day 1. Day 2, I'm away on a cruise. That sucks. But I'll be back for the 3rd test. Roach into Imam. Thought we might have had some T20 cricket available. Like I said, this game's going to be over with by lunch, probably. West Indies capitulating this morning, crazy shots. Just throwing wickets away. That ball races away to the boundary for 4. 12 without loss, Pakistan. Just wondering why. Should have been an ODI. Ireland against Afghanistan. Roach into him, man. Just wondering why Afghanistan and Ireland, the ODI today, why it was called off without a ball being bowled. And it gets even worse for the West Indies. That's a no ball. So we'll add 1 to the total. (13 without loss). Pakistan. So, the first ODI between Ireland and Afghanistan at Bredy was abandoned without a ball being bowled because of persistent rain. Heavy rain fell throughout the morning, despite several inspections. The outfield remained too wet for play, with no realistic chance of getting conditions safe. The umpires called the match off, without a toss ever taking place. The good news is, it was only the first match of a 5-match ODI series, so there's still four games left in that contest. Let's have a look when the next one is. Roach into Imam. (15 without loss, strained down the leg side with that final delivery. Just looking for, there must be some cricket around. Can't be Australia and Bangladesh the next, surely to goodness. Warwick to continue, Azan on strike. Short leg, orthodox slip. Final ball of the over. No runs from it so far. So a maiden there from Warwickam, 15 without loss, Pakistan. Let's not forget, this has been disappointing for the West Indies, this second test, but ultimately they haven't lost this series. It will be drawn. You know, Pakistan will win this now. So I suppose it's not all doom and gloom for the Windies, but it's not good, is it? I know they had the bad luck of Brandon King sustaining that back injury yesterday. Could he have gone on to make 160 like Abdullah did? Who knows? We'll never know. In which case, it's a different test match. You had Greaves with a thigh strain. So it could have been very different, but you can only play what's put in front of you, which Pakistan have done. And they had a mini collapse yesterday, which put the West Indies back into this game. But they weren't able to capitalise on it after a good bowling effort. Is there any cricket on before the 13th of August? Australia and Bangladesh. There must be some cricket somewhere, surely to goodness. Well, Seals beating the outside edge there. Close but no cigar. Didn't move at all, that ball. Just went on a straight line. I'm surprised he didn't get anything on it, Imam. Maybe he played for a little bit of movement. Well, there we go, ladies and gents. Imam pushing outside the off stump. He's gone for 9. Caught at slip. Is that Greaves at slip? I think it is. Good take. Got 2 hands to it. Diving to his left hand side. Seals celebrates. This is not going to be a collapse of all collapses, is it, by Pakistan? Surely not. It was caught by Greaves at slip. Imam ul Haq, he goes for 9 from 13. Excuse me. Yeah, there is some more cricket about. The Ireland v Afghanistan. 7th of August, ODI series. 10th of August, 12th of August. ICC World Cup Challenge League B in Tanzania. That's on the 8th of August. That includes Tanzania, Uganda, Hong Kong, Singapore, Italy, Bahrain. 11th of August, Scotland Tri-Series. problem for the West Indies. Abdullah comes in. Only 60 runs to win needed by Pakistan. I mean, if they lose this, blimey. Blimey. They won't. Three balls left in the over. It will be Abdullah on strike. 15 for 1 Pakistan. Abdullah leaves that ball well alone outside off stump. We know from his first innings, he will leave that ball outside off stump. He'll leave it all day long. He's quite happy doing that, because he knows there's a bad ball coming. And on this wicket, if you get a bad ball, you've just got to put it away. Anything you don't have to hit, don't. Anything you do have to hit, defend well. And that's how he did his innings. In the first innings, he batted brilliantly. He was quite happy leaving everything. Paid dividends. And ultimately, it's his innings that's put Pakistan in this position. Just one ball left in this over for Seals. 1 for none. Imam, the batsman, out. Caught at slip by Greaves. End of the over, 16 for 1 Pakistan. They may as well go all out. If I was the West Indies, I would genuinely put the spinners on, crowd the bat, and see if that pressure, if you can make it, telling. Well, we have got some cricket on tonight. We've got the 100 in the UK. Trent Rockets hosting Birmingham Phoenix. Yeah, I've got a problem with my boiler. Well, not the boiler, I've had that checked. I've got a leak somewhere on the heating system. It's going to be Warwican to continue. Abdullah on strike. There's a leak somewhere. Finding it's another matter. Quite happy, Abdullah, just to keep playing that forward defensive shot. He'll wait for the bad ball. Did it in his first innings for over 400 minutes. Never, ever, ever have Pakistan failed to get 75 runs in a fourth innings chase in a test match. Excuse me. Records are there to be broken though. Final ball of the over. 5 dots from it so far. Short leg in place, orthodox slip. Another maiden over there for Warwican. 0 for 4 so far from his 3 overs. Imam, the batsman, out for Pakistan this morning. Pushing at one outside of off stump from Seals. Got the edge. Greaves at slip. Took a good two-handed catch. Diving to his left, especially seeing as he's got that injured thigh as well. He'll be joining us late. Brandon King didn't bat for the West Indies, so I can understand why. I have a lot of back issues. I've had it for 20 odd years. And I don't know if my back goes into spasm, it can go sometimes back to normal within minutes, sometimes it can take weeks. I have daily pain meds for that. Seals into Azan. Beats the outside edge. Just playing a defensive shot there. Azan. But Seals too good on this occasion. Beautiful weather in the Caribbean. There's supposed to be showers around, the odd storm. We didn't see any of it yesterday. Still got an hour to go as well before lunch. Every chance with a few boundaries that this game's over with before lunch. Ran well there, Pakistan coming back for the second. 18 for 1. 2 runs from the over. Azan, he moves on to 6 from 20 deliveries. Running in with some gusto is Seals. So he's still got his professional pride. Final ball of the over. Azan on strike. Cuts that ball deep backward point on the boundary. Keeps it to a single to end the over. 19 for 1, Pakistan. Imam, the batsman, out. Caught Greaves at slip, bowled Seals. 56 runs required. For victory, and it will be Warwick to continue. 7 overs bowled. All pretty irrelevant. Didn't help the cause this morning, Warwican. Bowling a no ball. Drives me insane, spinners bowling no balls. I don't get it. Especially when you're defending 75. I mean, come on. How difficult can it be? Final ball of the over. Maiden over there for Warwican. In no rush, Pakistan. Why would they be? Beautiful scenery in the port of Spain, as always. Had some great shots yesterday, the scenery, and of the wildlife. And of a West Indian fan in the crowd. Elderly gentleman, a little bit portly. Falling asleep, he was going from that side, then he'd go to that side. Reminded me of a weeble. You know, they wobble but they don't fall down. Seals into Abdullah. Two added to the total. Man of the match for me, well, it's between two players at the moment. It's got to be Abdullah, who's out there batting for that first innings performance on a wicket that wasn't easy to bat on to get over 150. Took some effort, but Sajid, he bowled really well. So yeah, take your pick out of that. Let me know in live chat who your man of the match is. It's got to be Sajid, surely. Or Abdullah. Abdullah, I think batting's been harder than bowling on this wicket. So maybe Abdullah gets it. You know, you got that performance from Warwican as well. He's 6 for. But for me, man of this match, unless something crazy happens, it's got to be Abdullah. Seals into his hand. Cut shot down to third man for a single. 23 for 1 now, Pakistan. Going along quite nicely. Imam, the batsman, out so far this morning for Pakistan. Bowled Seals. Got an edge to Greaves in the slip. Took a good two-handed catch, diving to his left. And it's Seals into Abdullah. Seals trying to tempt Abdullah outside of off stump there. A little bit of in swing as well, but Abdullah raises his bat, lets it go through. If you can tempt Abdullah into a shot that he doesn't have to play, good luck. Final ball of the over. Daz Reynolds in live chat. Hello, mate. I hope you're well. Daz says, big up. Big up, somebody. Is it on YouTube? They got Seals bowling. I don't think so, mate. If you're on about this test match, it might be somewhere, but it might be from yesterday. Seals was bowling then, so it could well be, mate. It could well be. But if it is, I don't think it'll last too long before it gets taken down. Tempted to do the Trent Rockets and Birmingham Phoenix tonight, mate, because there's going to be this game's going to be over possibly before lunch. How are you doing anyway? I hope you're well. I'm having problems with my heating system. Had a new boiler put in February. There's a leak somewhere, but it's not on the boiler. It's going to be Warwick to continue, not for 4 from his 4 overs so far. Zan on strike. Pulls that to the leg side for a leisurely single. Shea Hope behind the stumps. He's got a big yawn. 51 runs needed to win for Pakistan. I think me and you would get these, Daz. Warwick into Abdullah. Getting to the pitch, just pushes it to long off. Another leisurely single. Daz Reynolds in live chat says, good, who do you think will win that one tonight, Trent Rocket? Well, looking at the league table, mate, it should be an easy victory for Trent Rockets. However, doesn't always go according to the league table, does it? But yeah, you'd have to say Trent Rockets for that one tonight, mate. It's on TV as well, terrestrial TV. I think it's on BBC Two. Don't quote me on that one, but I know it's on BBC. Azan on strike, he's on 11. Final ball of the over. Four runs from it. That'll be drinks. Ralphie, we found his name out. Ralphie runs on as the players have drinks. Daz Reynolds says, yeah, BBC Two has got it. Yeah, fantastic, mate. Fantastic. What do Pakistan need now? Could well and truly be over. If they decide just to let loose, it could be over with. Could be over with by lunch. Should have been a test match played in Ireland and Afghanistan. But that one got rained off without a ball being bowled. They didn't even make the toss, so... Be a good contest, that, as well. ODI. Bangladesh and Ireland. Just a pity we've had all this glorious weather. As soon as you've got an ODI planned, the weather comes and scuppers it. Daz is saying Trent Rockets, women need 123 to win. I wish Pakistan needed 123 to win in this one, mate, instead of 48. We're not missing anything. Players are having drinks. I'm wondering if we'll bother with lunch if they're close. If they're close to victory, Pakistan, I doubt it. Crazy batting this morning from the West Indies. Just coming out, just trying to hit nearly everything that was there. You can't do that on this wicket. Nobody had the thought to maybe dig in, maybe I'll get a 50. Maybe I'll get a 75. If you can do it at the other end, that's 150. With what we leave, we're over 200. None of that. No thought of that. Crash, bang, wallop. And you can guess what happened. The ball went crash, bang, wallop into the stumps. Or into the fielder's hands from the bat. I mean, Shamar Joseph got out. He hit one so high. Absolutely. Rizwan, the keeper, took his gloves off, had a puff on his pipe, had a little drink of tea, put his gloves back on while he was waiting for the ball to come down. Rubbish batting. Frankie, I can hear her. She's just come back in, mate. She's just been out. She is here, though. I can hear her. Shamar Joseph to continue. 27 for 1, Pakistan. Abdullah's there on 5. Azan, he's on 11. Yeah, the Pakistani fans in the crowd, they've got the flags going, the air horns are going. They were a little bit quiet yesterday when the West Indies were coming back into this game. They had a little bit of a worried look on their face. They needn't have worried. Joseph into Abdullah. Two straight there. Pulled off the pads to the leg side. 2 added to the total. 29 for 1 now, Pakistan. Abdullah, he moves on to 7 from 17 deliveries. If you're joining us late, where have you been? No Brandon King for the West Indies. He didn't bat. Joseph into Abdullah. Perfect cricket conditions as well. We've not really had trouble in this test match with the weather, apart from the first day when we had that rain early on where we lost just over an hour. As Reynolds says, the host just said tonight's game will be a belter. Let's hope so, mate. Let's hope so. Well, that's not out. But I don't quite understand why. Yeah, they're having a word with each other now, the batsmen. Why take that quick single? Straight drive, mid-on came around. Direct hit would have been interesting. Joseph into his hand. End of the over, 32 for 1. 43 runs required for victory by Pakistan. Warwick out to continue. Abdullah on strike. That was clipped off the pads. You've got a short short leg, silly mid wicket, just dipped in front of silly mid wicket. Beat the outside edge, big appeal, no review though. Pretty sure there was no edge. We've not seen a well, that's not out, but last couple of deliveries there, they look really rattled, Pakistan. You can see why the collapse comes. They're under no pressure whatsoever. They need just 43 runs for victory. But in the 11 overs that they batted, there's almost been 2 run-outs. It's like there's just a real miscommunication. As it stands, 35 for 1. And it'll be Shamar Joseph to continue Abdullah on strike. 12 overs so far. Joseph into his hand. Little bit of width outside off stump. His hand just cuts that. Third man's up. As soon as it gets past him, races away to the boundary. Really fast outfield now. Dried out. Dried out since Sunday. Similar shot, this time finds the fielder. Daz Reynolds says Atkinson and Tong are playing for Manchester. Joseph into Azan. Final ball of the over, Joseph into his hand. Daz Reynolds, question for you, or for anybody actually. What do you think of the 100? Excuse me. Do you not think there's enough ODI cricket? I mean, we've got ODI 50 overs. We've got T20, and T20 is not fast enough now. Now they want the 100. I mean, where are they going to draw the line? Are we going to have a 5 over bash? A game that lasts an hour. Warwick to continue, Abdullah on strike. Yeah, for me, the 100. What was it last 2.5 hours? We've already got T20. Why do we need the 100 now? Tell you what's coming next, Az. Mark my words, this will be coming next. Like when I used to play youth cricket. Used to have one innings on a Tuesday, the other innings used to be on a Thursday. And they'll start doing that soon. 40 over games. First innings on a Tuesday. Final innings on a Thursday, say. It's all about getting the crowds in, getting the money. I think oh no, actually I take that back. It landed in front of Django. I thought at first he'd drop that. End of the 14th over. 41 for 1, Pakistan. $42 for 1. Apologies. $33 needed for victory. Azan on strike. Shamar Joseph runs in. Finds the fielder at backward point. Yeah, in respect to the 100, I don't think we need it. We've got a T20. And having a bowler who can bowl 10 deliveries on the bounce, and I just don't think it's needed. I think it's just another gimmick. And because they want bums on seats, the next thing they'll be doing will be 40 overs on a Tuesday night, 40 overs on a Thursday night, say, for the same game, because then you'll get people who come for the first innings, they won't want to miss the second innings, so they'll come back on the Thursday. You don't know who's going to be batting, so it's just all about getting more and more people through the door. I understand they need the money, but we are going to have a 2-over dash soon. Well, Joseph gets his man. Azan playing wide outside of off stump. Big inside edge. Rattles into leg stump. Not sure it came off his stumps because he started to run then, Azan. Looks behind and sees the bails have been demolished. He goes for 18 from 49 deliveries. Bowled, Shamar Joseph. 42 for 2 now. Pakistan. Dasran says 124 from 88 balls Manchester need. I'm just looking at this. I'm not going to have time to do the 100 tonight anyway. I don't have the graphics for it. And I think is it a 6 o'clock start? What do you think, Daz? Do we need the 100, or is T20 and ODI, is that not enough? And at least with ODI and T20 cricket, you keep to the same format. 6 balls and over. Yeah, 6:30. I'm never going to have enough time to get set up for that one, mate, sadly. Yeah, I mean, being able to bowl 10... Hello? Being able to bowl 10 deliveries on the spin. Not off spin, but... yeah, I agree with you. Keep ODI and the T20, but... Mark my words, it's coming. 40 overs on a Tuesday. And the next 40 overs on a Thursday. Or Tuesday and a Wednesday, or a Wednesday and a Thursday. But they want more and more bums on seats. They want more and more money all the time. But it is diluting cricket. Joseph into Babar. Well, first ball up, wrapped him on the hand. He had the gloves off. That was a painful one there for Babar. The problem is they just need 33 now, Pakistan. In the history of Pakistani Test cricket, they have never failed to get less than 75. In fact, I think 130 something's the lowest chase they failed to get. They were all out for 111. We're not missing anything, but Bar's just getting some treatment on his hand. The magic spray is coming out. Yeah, the rules for 100 cricket, if you don't know, 100 balls per innings. Each bowler can bowl a maximum of 20 balls. Bowlers can bowl 5 or 10 consecutive balls before a bowling change. The team's change ends every 10 balls, not after every over. I mean, that's just trying to fit more. It's just trying to speed it up, isn't it? Everything's about speed. Power play lasts for the first 25 balls. Only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle, and each bowling team gets a 90-second strategic break. Looks in some trouble there. He's just played that defensive shot, Baban, and immediately the ball nowhere near his hand, but he took his hand off the bat. He's in some pain. Wides and no balls score 1 extra run. Batters can be caught, bowled, LBW, run out or stumped. If the scores are level in the knockout stages, a super over decides the winner. Diluting cricket. Tell you, two over bash is coming soon. Joseph into Babar. Babar still on naught. Final ball of the over. .33 required by Pakistan. Where is the next World Cup, says Daz Reynolds, cricket-wise? It's going to be Warwick to continue. Silly mid off, orthodox slip. The next World Cup, does cricket-wise, it's going to be the men's ODI. And that's going to be from Namibia. When it'll take place, it's not till next year, mate. Abdullah goes for that, sweeps to the leg side, no fielder out. They're just stopped short of going all the way. Yeah, it's next year, mate. October. Starts on the 4th of October in Namibia. So that'll be just after the Ashes. I can't see anything in the Ashes for England next year, mate, unless things change. It's being hosted by 3 countries: Namibia, South Africa and Zimbabwe. Warwick, and he's got 4 fielders around the bat now. Babar on strike. He's still on naught. End of the over. 16 overs gone. 49 for 2. Pakistan needing just 26 more runs to win. Yeah, that's the ODI World Cup next year in October. That's they're doing like they've done with the World Cup of Football. Namibia, Zimbabwe, South Africa hosting. Favourites for that? Who do you think are going to be favourites? Probably India are going to be up there, aren't they? Are they still ranked at the moment #1 ODI in the world? Obviously, South Africa being on home soil, they'll be putting in a good performance. Looking forward to that. It's going to be Shamar Josie to continue. 1 for 10 so far. Abdullah on strike. Abdullah, he's almost worn out my forward defensive button. Not knocking him for it. I mean, he's batted well. For me, he's the man of the match. Let me know in live chat who your man of the match is. For me, 3 candidates: Warwican, Sajid and Abdullah. But to score over 150 on this wicket, Abdullah takes that for me. Joseph runs in. Abdullah on strike. I think Babar's in a little bit of trouble, you know. He got wrapped on the fingers. He's still wincing with pain, and I think he's calling the physio back on. Maybe he needs some of that magic spray again. Yeah, we're not missing anything. The physio's coming on. Yeah, let me know in live chat who your man of the match is. I wonder if that's going to affect his batting when he comes over to the UK. That's the next stop for Pakistan. How long have we got until coming up towards lunch, aren't we? Are we going to have lunch with Pakistan needing just 25? Maybe. Could take 15, 20 minutes. Daz Reynolds, that's a great question, mate. That's a great question. We're back underway. Babar on strike. Joseph runs in. The best wicket for... The best kind of wicket, if that's what you're meaning, for England against Pakistan. I think we need a wicket. Depends what the conditions are like, so you can't guarantee that, can you? So I think you just go with... I think you go with a neutral wicket. You don't want something that's baked hard after the summer we've had. Something that's going to turn. Definitely not with Sajid and Usman. I'm not too bothered about Muhammad Ali. I am bothered about Ubaid. So I'd say, mate, my answer would be a neutral wicket. Because I think, in fact I don't think, I know, Pakistan spinners are better than anything that we've got. Like I said, Muhammad Ali, not too concerned about him. I am concerned about Ubaid. Anything with pace in it, Ubaid's going to cause our batsmen. He's going to cause our batsmen issues. I think seamers wise, I think England can go toe to toe with Pakistan. In fact, we can. You know, we've got Tong, we've got Atkinson if he plays. We've got Jofra Archer, got Fisher, got Baker if he could be anything. I don't think they'll play Baker because he's not if he play Tong, put it that way. Final ball of the over. Single from it. 56 for 2. 19 runs required for victory. Now we should be going for lunch. Surely, we're not going to have a lunch, are we? Not with 19 needed for victory, surely, to goodness. No. It's going to be Warwican to continue. 1 for 17 so far from his 4 overs. But yeah, with the summer that we've had, all the pitches in England will be baked hard. We don't want to be offering any assistance to the Pakistani spinners. Warwican into Abdullah. Yeah, I'd say 80 from 62. Definitely. How many wickets are down though, Daz? If you got wickets in hand, batting side there would be definitely favourites. Warwican into Abdullah. Well, he's floating it up there, Warwick, and plenty of fielders around the bat now. The West Indies need wickets. They're going to have to be taking evasive action. Outside edge there for Babar with that forward defensive shot, and it just dropped in front of Greaves and to his right hand side. Final ball of the over. Babar down the wicket, uses his feet, drives it, but finds the fielder at mid-on, and I don't believe it. That's crazy for me. So we are going to have lunch. Pakistan, they need 18 runs to win, and we're going off for lunch now. We're going to have a 40-minute break. I suppose laws are laws, but that is curtains for the cricket tonight now, Daz. Right, I'll go and get my tea then, their lunch, and we'll see you back in 40 minutes while Pakistan finish out this game. Batsman walking off now, sort of looking at the umpires and saying, why are we coming off? I don't blame you, lads. Nah. Maybe the bar's probably saying, oh yeah, my hand's going to stiffen up now over lunch, but nothing we can do about it. Laws are laws now. Now the West Indies are waiting while the batsmen go off, showing the respect to the end of the West Indies. See you in 40 minutes.
Till my
back into my heart. 'Cause we could dance and run away, make me love you through the haze. Ain't no need to be afraid, Still hear your voice at night, make me feel right. Jump right back into my heart. Cause we could dance and run away, make me love you through the haze. Ain't no need to be afraid. I want you bad, you coming back, 'cause I still hear your voice at night, make me feel right. Jump right back into my life. Give me something else to do than thinking about. Are you thinking about it too? Don't need reason, my reasoning is you. I knew that we were bound to fall apart, but always kept you deep inside my heart. Maybe someday you'll forget the past. Still hear your voice at night, make me feel right. Jump right back into my heart. Cause we could dance and run away, make me love you through the haze. Ain't no need to be afraid. I want you bad, you coming back, 'cause I still hear your voice at night, make me feel right. Jump right back into my life. I think about you, I really do. I keep on running back, I'm running back to you. I think about you, I really do. I keep on running back, I'm running back to you. Still hear your voice at night, I still hear your voice at night, I still hear your voice at night, make me feel right. Jump right back into my life. I do.
Where did you go? My heart's on a mission. Search of my soul, 'cause I feel you slipping. Don't fade away to memory. I can feel you calling out my name. Somewhere in the galaxies, I feel you waiting. I'll run back for you, back for you, back for you.
the tower, my retreat from the hood. I charted the grounds upon which one day I'll have stood. I wanna be never be alone. So believe I really could live like I should. I'd call around now if I thought that I could. Shake about how I've been misunderstood. If I wasn't real, so naturally, tongue-tied I was. Like I should. Would you mind if I could? Live like I should. Make yourself known. For signals and guidance, let yourself go. Is how we made promises good. The promises now will turn bad into good. No c'est la vie with destiny. No. So say that you could. I can become.
Well, I've just made it. Jaden Seals running in. Abdullah on strike. He's on 21. 57 for 2 Pakistan. Go, I enjoyed that. Just 18 runs to win, Pakistan need. It went quick, that tea break. Well, lunch break. Well, a straight drive there from Abdullah to Seals. The wickets have saved a boundary. Clattered into the stumps at the non-striker's end. Well, when that ball rattled into the stumps, lucky that he didn't get a finger on that, because Babar would have been out of his ground. And that would have been 2 run-outs for the Pakistani captain in this test match. Not that it's going to matter, but nobody wants to be run out. Not twice in the same innings, with the same batsman at the other end as well. Surprise, surprise, 100% think that Pakistan will win this test match. You're going out on a limb, aren't you? Final ball of the over. $58 for 2. Where are the West Indies heading next after this test match? Let's have a look. It's going to be Warwick to continue. After this test series against Pakistan, the West Indies men's team doesn't have another international series until late September. Core blimey. The next assignment is a tour of India. 3 ODIs, for the West Indies after they finish here with Pakistan. They've got 3 ODIs in India. In the meantime, it's going to be Caribbean Premier League for most of these players. That begins on the 7th of August, runs through to September. So in short, they finished this test against Pakistan. This is the West Indies I'm talking about. We'll go to the Caribbean Premier League. Then on the 27th of September, they start overseas in India. And it's Warwick into Babar. Got wrapped on the fingers, Babar, before the lunchtime interval. Just 12 runs needed from Pakistan. Surprised we took lunch, actually. We may as well have just continued and let Pakistan get the winning runs. The next international fixture after this with the ICC is Australia hosting Bangladesh. It's the first test in Darwin. That's on the 13th of August. Final ball of the over. Warwick into Babar. Beautiful weather. All this talk of interruptions today and yesterday. And the day before, actually. Thunderstorms around. Rained off. Beautiful skies. Wasting your time with all of this weather forecasting technology. Seals into Abdullah. Abdullah on 23. For me, I've already given my man of the match, and it is that man who's on strike at the moment, Abdullah. Great first innings for Pakistan. 160 not out, just ran out of partners. $160 not out on a wicket that has been a devil at times. Although on day 2, it did seem to get switched off, this wicket. But Abdullah getting 160 not out, for me, is man of the match. He just nicks it ahead of Warwick with his 6-fer, and also Sajid. But Abdullah, he gets my vote. Just 12 runs needed for victory. We have had lunch. A waste of 40 minutes. Beautiful weather in the Caribbean. 34 degrees. Seals into Abdullah. That's one thing I've noticed about Abdullah. Anything wide, he doesn't really need to play at. Anything he does have to play at, he's got his defensive shots sorted. He's got his ducks in order, and anything that he can score off, he will do, and that's the way he bats. It surprises me he doesn't open the batting for Pakistan. He's not thinking we only need 12 runs, let's go for 2 sixes. Go big or go home kind of thing. He's just playing to his normal routine. Can I score off this ball? No. Do I need to play at it? If it's a yeah, ducks in order. Just plays a perfect defensive shot. There again, last ball of the over. Wide outside the off stump. Does he have a crash at it, Abdullah? No. Just lets it go through to Hodge. And Babar at the other end, you can have a go. It's probably going to be Warwick to continue. Pulled well in that first innings, did Warwick. Got his sixfer. His first ball today was his hat-trick ball. No joy. Let me know in live chat who's your man of the match. Abdullah for me. I don't think there's many people would argue with that, to be honest. Warwick into Babat. The only thing I would say about Abdullah and Babar, need to clean their act up on the quick singles. Sometimes you still get that little bit of indecision. We've seen it a couple of times this morning. If I was Warwick and here, I'd just bowl a couple of rank full tosses, go and club them out the ground and let's go home. All right, Frankie.
Hiya.
Hiya. No. What's up?
Oh no, it's just on your screen.
Yeah, it's my head
I know it is.
in the background there.
I know.
Off me other.
Thought I was going to have to come down and get a camera.
Nah.
Or just as I'm.
Yeah. I'll sort that out at a later date. No rush.
I know you're not the vain kind of.
I'm not bothered.
Looks quite fetchy. Really?
Does look like we've got a ginger topper on. And a triple chin. Well, they're just messing about now. Pakistan. Forward defence, playing the game. Just get it over and done with. May as well go and cut me gardens. End of the over. A maiden. Really? "12 runs to win." And Warwick bowls a maiden. It's going to be Kaveem Hodge, hopefully to bowl the final ball of the innings. Abdullah on strike. Tickles that one around the corner for a single. Are they going to finish in style, Pakistan? The bar. Forward defensive. Pakistan trying to rub the West Indies nose in this. They're not going to block out for 2 days, are they? Get the ball, get the 11 runs needed off the final over. Oh dear, dear, dear. Come on, just get it done. Ten runs needed. It's like having teeth pulled this. First of all, we didn't continue on through lunch with 18 needed. And after lunch, forward defence, forward defence, forward defence, leave. Forward defence, forward defence, forward defence, leave. Forward defence, miss. You need 10 runs to win. Spinner on at both ends now. Get down the wicket, put it over the boundary rope for 6. And then clumper 4. We can all go and do something else then. Big appeal for LBW there. He was halfway down the wicket. Now they're going to review it, the West Indies, just to waste a little bit more time. If he's giving it, I'll tell him, don't bother, just stay here. Hit the ball over the boundary, then we can all go home. Well, there's no bat involved. Let's go to ball tracking. Umpire's call because he's over 3 metres out. Hitting the top of middle. Perfect. But when you get that far down the wicket, you ain't going to get given out 3 metres down. Wait, Warwican to continue. He's clumped that over mid-wicket for 6. A rank long hop. That came right out of the middle as well. Now just rattle one to the boundary. Put us out of our misery. I don't know about you, I'm going to do my gardens. 4 runs for victory. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pakistan won by 8 wickets. Shocking performance in places by the West Indies. They got back into this game. They batted well, 344 the first innings. Second day, the wicket, it got turned off. It went flat-ish. Then they got back into it yesterday morning with some good bowling. And then batting wise, rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Couldn't cope with the Pakistani spinners. And we left, what were they left needing? 70 odd to win, 75. Just after lunch on day 4, Pakistan wrap it up. All that's left for me to say is thanks for joining me for this cricket coverage. Keep your eye out for more if you haven't done so already. Please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, I'd be ever so grateful. Well done, Pakistan. Commiserations to the West Indies. The series is drawn 1-1. Pakistan now coming over to England. The West Indies, they're next overseas, they're going to India. So we look forward to that. I'm Jimmy James, you've been watching Catch Your Live Sports. I'll see you again real soon. Friday night, we've got Wisła Kraków hosting Wisła Plock, and on Saturday tea time, 5:30 kickoff, we've got the mighty Wigan Warriors hosting Toulouse Olympique. Join us for that. Keep your eye out for more cricket coming soon. Bye for now.